All right, guys, now we're going to go into what I call my man cave. Every guy wants to have a man cave. Now, normally your man cave would actually be in a basement. Mine happens to be upstairs. Uh, just the way that the house was built, I'm like, you know what? Man cave's upstairs. Let's just do it like that. So I'm going to show you. Come on in. I had to put that there, by the way, just to let you guys know. So it's still a work in progress. As you guys can see, it doesn't lack any space. It's a pretty large room. Just got my TVs in, couch, and everything else. Obviously, the trophies. Sean Ray Pro, the Colorado Pro Am, my Arnold Classic trophy from Madrid, some NPC titles, and Olympia medals, along with, I can't remember which one or which, I just know the gold one's from the 50th. And what are these guys? They're Goku, of course, Dragon Ball Z characters. I love them, and I've been fortunate enough to have some cool fans that actually hooked me up with them too. This is an actual Dragon Ball, so I'm looking for the other 6. No, I'm just playing. So I was able to get this from a cool friend of mine who's also been a fan for years, and this is actually supposed to go up here, and Goku's supposed to hold it like that. This picture was from when I won the Colorado State. I won my weight class the first year I was bodybuilding in 2003, but did not win the overall. And then I came back that following year. I was a light heavy the year before at 196, and I competed the next year at 199. So I probably was still light heavy, but I was like, forget it, I don't care. I'll compete as a heavyweight, 189, 200 pounds. And I won the whole thing, so that was cool. Different flex awards. What's this? 2001 Athlete of the Year, 2009 Flex Image Award, and then I had, an 06 Rookie of the Year. So that was neat. This bad boy right here is the biggest Sandow you'll ever see. That was awarded to me last year. And what's cool about it is that outside of it weighing almost 50 pounds, is that it actually on the bottom of it has every Mr. Olympia stamped on the trophy. So I think that's really neat because you kind of need to know where you came from. So to see my name with Schwarzenegger, with Coleman, from the very beginning, means a lot. Cherie left my Kermit the Frog down there. I think that's pretty funny, actually. A lot of people know those jokes, right? So, but yeah, these are all my trophies and stuff. Well, pretty much all of them. I think I have a couple that are somewhere still in storage. Over here I have cigar humidor. And yes, I do smoke cigars when I'm in off season, not while I'm training. And I'll just show you guys. Maybe you can get this. So this was actually from my second show. And they're pretty cool pictures. They're doing my posing routine. I thought it was pretty neat. It was funny because I came out so dark for this one because my very first contest, I was probably whiter than Dennis Wolf on stage, man. Like, I was pretty damn white. So, and it's funny, the first show I ever did, I didn't realize that even as a black guy, light-skinned black guy for that matter, should actually either go out in the sun and go tan or actually go to a tanning salon. I just like, I just put the spray stuff, And back then we didn't have like spray tanners. We just had like people that would do it by hand and with actual brush, and it didn't look so good. So anyone that's seen my first photos as a bodybuilder, my tanning was horrible. I was the whitest guy on stage. Two of my favorite baseball players. This one is from Ken Griffey Jr. I think you guys saw that earlier. The kid with the greatest swing, I think, of all time. And This one I'm going to show you. I think I did show you guys this one before, but I'll just let you guys know again. This was an actual bat from what year? I got to get it right. From, well, it was either from 92 or 93. It's from Joe Carter. It was actually used in the World Series, whether it be from batting practice or the actual game. I don't know. But you can tell that this was used. So probably in batting practice. Because I can't imagine, yeah. But this wasn't the bat that he hit the home run in. But pretty damn cool to be able to have a piece of history like that. So thanks, Uncle Joe. He's always been great to hook me up with cool stuff. Over here, I have various articles from Flex Magazine and some other magazines too. What a good way to be able to keep those moments is not just by having the physical magazine, but actually putting them in frame. So we were able to do that. So like right down here, I have what Hani Rambod and I call, it was called 13 Weeks of Glory. And what it is like almost like a choose your own adventure book, but it pertained to health and fitness. So phase 1 actually has like a full diet and supplement regime, also with training. And then depending on how you look and how you feel, you actually go to phase 2, and then phase 3, phase 4, and phase 5. And don't show them too much because, you know, we don't want to get all the secrets away. But it isn't an article still in Flex, and I'm sure they probably have it. But I actually keep this down here, and I was just looking, I was like, gosh, like how are things really changing for my physique right now? So I actually referenced this. This is probably something that, like, when people ask, like, what's the secret? This is pretty much it right here. Hani actually wrote this up, and it was a 22-page article. It was really extensive. It was probably, in my opinion, the most extensive diet and training supplement article, to ever be written in Flex. Different moments in time. I mean, showing like when I competed with Jay Cutler and winning the Olympia, all this stuff, and showing like how I came up, and it was really neat. This is from the very first Olympia win. Awesome. So I'll always remember that. These are just, as I look at them, like, I can't say that I'm a huge fan of myself. You know, obviously I love myself, and people would probably be like, dude, your ego is through the roof. But what I'm trying to get across to you is that when I come up here, I'm not really like looking at this stuff and taking it all in. But what I'm trying to do is obviously make this a nice sporting room for myself and all my friends that come over. I'm gonna put all these up on these walls, and then right here have like some type of poker table. And I'm thinking of putting like one of those, I want to put like a all-in-one, like one of those arcade units right here, but that has like 100 and some games on it. And I think that'd be pretty neat. So got a lot of those things. I'll tell you something about this cover right here. So I received this, I believe after I won my first 2 pro shows, and I got this in the mail from the former senior editor-in-chief, Peter McGuff. And Peter sends me this cover, and it had a note in it that says, "The future is now." And I was just like, what the hell did you do? Like, why would you give me such an award? This is bullshit. Like, I don't deserve this. It's going to create unneeded pressure for me. It's almost like a Madden curse, like, because every person that was featured like that in the cover of Flex, I felt like never achieved that. We've all seen like millions of people like, oh, this guy's the next big thing. This guy's going to win the Olympia and this and that. And it's only been 13 of us guys. So, but yet 100 different people have been featured on covers of magazines saying the next big thing. It's like, no, they're not. There's only been 13. So I was always nervous about that, but I kept telling myself, okay, think about this. This gentleman has been around the sport longer than any of us have been alive, so he's seen them all. I should probably believe in myself and get it done. So I'm very thankful that he believes in me, still does to this day, and I was able to win 5, hopefully going on 6. That one was pretty cool. I gained like 16 pounds in between the 2007 Arnold Classic and 2008. This right here is obviously one of the scariest men on the planet, especially in the ring, Mike Tyson. My Muhammad Ali is actually downstairs somewhere, but maybe next time I'll show you guys that. I kept everything in shrink wrapped, obviously, because you guys know that I just moved in here, and I'm still trying to figure out where exactly I like things to be. Everything else really is just, I still have like my old CDs, and I think people may laugh, but I still keep them. I don't know why. I just think it's, I don't know, part of history for me. Anything else, really? I mean, I just got like other humidors. Always try to check the actual moisture on these things. Okay, 74%, so that's not bad. Okay, so yeah, you're here over in what we call the man cave. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this. It says, what's that? Man cave, my cave, my rules. Enter at your own risk. Rules. Keep your hands off the remote. That's damn sure, because I know some of my friends, I'm not even gonna leave. I'm gonna leave your names out of this shit. The minute you come over, you start grabbing that shit. No whining allowed. You're damn right, because we'll start watching sports and then someone starts crying, especially like when we were watching Golden State lose against the damn Cavs and people are bitching and moaning. So stop whining. There's no whining. The man is always right. Now, you're damn right there, because this is the only room where that happens, because I'll talk real quiet. Because when I go out of this room, the lady runs the shit. Okay? What happens in the cave stays in the cave. No, you're damn right. So none of that, I don't even want to go there, but hey, we're trying to talk man stuff. We talk man stuff, and that's it. All right? So anyway, that's the rules of the man cave, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Like I said, I've been really fortunate to have this career and really have some good memories. I when I unpack these, it brings out a lot of different, obviously, emotions, because I knew what it took to get here, and I think sometimes these are essential to recognize that, yeah, a lot of people that are getting into bodybuilding are, the first thing they search is Mr. Olympia, who's the best, and they'll see me, but they may not know how I got there. And these articles and stuff is like, it makes me remember, like, I wasn't always winning, guys. I was winning at the beginning, and then when I turned pro, I won my first 2 pro shows, went through some hits, and, stayed top 5 that whole entire time, but it wasn't easy, and it still isn't. So that's why the Gifted channel is really important, guys, because I think it's the only way that you guys are really going to understand how I got here, what my past was like, what's the present, and what's the future going to be like for me. And at the same time, try to help you guys out and answer your questions and, try to give you guys some added motivation. Man, it's really quiet up here, and I really like that. Other areas of the house kind of resonate. It gets really loud. But here I realized that this year, I know a lot of you guys are wondering like what my hobby is going to be this year. This year, I'm actually going to get my ass organized. So I'm going to be putting all this stuff up. No guitar, no video games until this stuff gets pretty much done. And then I'm trying to organize, like get the guys over at Best Buy to go mount this TV up right, get my sound all right, and get ready to spend most of my days either in that kitchen or up here in between all the meals and the training. So thanks for, obviously watching another segment of the Gifted channel, courtesy of VHX.TV. I can't help but to say continue to, let people know about this. And I think it's a really cool platform. It enables you guys to see the content that you want to see. And let's interact more, let's communicate, through the forums and get that done too, because I think it's really an important piece that's going unused. So I'll participate, and I want you guys to too, because I know you guys have a lot of questions and stuff. I may not be able to get to all of them, but a lot of them I have, and you guys know that. So we will see you again, probably in the gym next time, for another edition of the Gifted channel on VHX.TV. Thanks. All right. So before I'm leaving you guys, I just noticed, man, and this is what happens when you have everything in boxes. Okay, not the Transformer stuff. Not the covers of Phil Heath. Oh shit. These are my old school piano books. Pretty cool. But it wasn't even that. Not Jay Cutler ripped to shreds. Now, Jay, you know, I always tease you about me watching this shit. I still have them. See? So I still watch you, get some tips, some motivation. But what I really wanted to show you guys were these. Real old school Mr. Olympia competitions. So when I first started competing, I wanted to be able to see what it was really like. Back when Lee Haney and Dorian competed. So this is like 1987. Lee Haney won, Rich Sparry, then Lee Labrada, Mike Christian, Bobby Robertson, Barry DeMay, Albert Beckles. There was only 10 people doing the Olympia back then. Now we have twice as many. What year is this one? 1991. So I believe this is Lee Haney's last Olympia. So if you guys can't already figure it out, what I was trying to do when I first started competing was I wanted to buy, well, I did the same thing you guys do. Who's Mr. Olympia? Okay, at that time was Ronnie Coleman. He hasn't won 8 yet. So I was like, well, who won the most? Well, it wasn't Arnold, it was Lee Haney. So I was like, well, I need to watch every freaking Mr. Olympia that man won. So I bought him. Bought him on freaking VHS. Now, how the hell am I going to watch these? Well, I have a VHS player somewhere. People are going to be like, well, why don't you just convert them to DVDs? Like, no, this is history right here. And they still work. So I want to keep these. This is 1989. And back then, they actually put the score sheets on the back of the tape. So I just wanted to show that to you guys real quick, because I thought that was really neat. That was back in the day when actually the Mr. Olympia was in different locations every year until 1999, when they made their home in Las Vegas. So, all right, Jay, you get your ass back in there. And that is it, guys.